So I just want to welcome you to this conference on behalf of the Faith Sector Community Preparedness Program, or FSCPP, is a 6-year project to help across the city build resilience amongst the city's faith leaders and institutions in the faith sector. This is really about mining resources and building relationships today. If nothing else, I hope that you meet some people around your table that you can build a relationship with, understand what resources they have, what expertise they have, and how that might benefit you and your agency and your programs.
I think disasters and emergencies in general are intimidating for people, and we're trying to make them not only accessible for faith leaders, but also to give faith leaders the vocabulary and skills to make these things accessible for their congregations and their clients.
When a disaster strikes, it's the faith-based community and the community that come together and really help folks start to recover.
Houses of worship are the first ones to really respond and provide services when natural disasters or disasters happen. So it was something that, having an organization like this, having a training like this, allows and makes it easier and gives an opportunity for faith communities to really get involved.
We had a variety of workshops on different topics that we thought would help faith leaders be more effective leaders. We want to have conversations about go kits because it's important for all of us to recognize there have been events in New York City and around the globe that require people to get up and go immediately.
Having, medical things in place, having all that, if you can't leave, this is what you'd want to think about.
Being proactive. I know that doesn't happen with everybody, but the sooner, definitely the better.
Understanding trauma is also important. That's why we had the module on spiritual care. Making sure that faith leaders understand the impact that trauma has on an individual, whether a child or as an adult, and how we heal and bring healing and foster healing and bring hope to people that have lived through a traumatic event.
The impact of a disaster happens differently for different people. Some people are affected inwardly, some people act out outwardly. They may be having to hold themselves together because they have things that they have to take care of. So remember, our job is not to open up people to their despair and their angst, whatever. Our job is just to listen.
So understanding the role that spiritual care and emotional care play not only in responding to people that have been through a crisis, but also how day to day, if we are spiritually and emotionally centered, we're more resilient as individuals.
There needs to be a better way that we talk about unsheltered individuals and what they're going through, and they're not exempt from disaster simply because they don't have a house.
We see that in New York City, houses of worship are similar to nodes in a network, that when not activated, the potential is left by themselves, but when connected, it kind of lights up the entire grid of New York City. It's encouraging to see so many come today here to work with one another, share best practices and ideas with one another, and I'm encouraged by the work that NYDIS has been doing.
Prevention is always better than cure, and I think with a good preparation, we can save life, we can improve the quality of life of people who might experience it. So I think to be prepared, that's the best thing to live a good life.
Do the research, get a lot of information, bring it back to the community, flood the community with information and why it's important being prepared. And then not only doing that for my community, but getting myself prepared as well.
So I'm here to get as much information out into the public as possible, and I am grateful for this event.
But just seeing everyone around the table, around here, all of faiths come together, that's one of the most inspiring things of my job and why I love my job.
If people want to find out more about the New York City Faith Sector Community Preparedness Program, you can certainly connect with us on social media, but also our website, www.nydis.org.